They say a cat has 9 lives. If only this was reality. Animals that arrive at the ASPCA hope to get that rewarding second chance at life, some of which don't. Some of the actions shown by these owners can be very heartbroken and just unimaginable of what these animals have gone through. This creates many animals not to get that second chance at life. I can talk about this because I've adopted all of my animals from the ASPCA or a local shelter. Each animal deserves that second chance at life, like I said, so why not adopt that animal and give them that second chance? But how do we give these animals a second chance at life? In 2006, HLE investigated 4,191 cases of suspected animal cruelty. That created 103 arrests and 295 dead animals. The ASPCA, founded in 1866, nurses animals that have been harshly abused back to their former health. The way the ASPCA nurses the animals back to health is unlike any other. They can teach an old dog new tricks. The ASPCA is now trying to lessen the statistics and the facts about how many animals that are being abused each year. Some animals end up at the shelters due to running away and owners never filling out one of those missing animal reports. Likewise, the most animals that end up at the ASPCA have been abused. The ASPCA is constantly looking for another way to stop animal cruelty and create more adoptions. The ASPCA states on their website that almost every puppy sold in a pet store has a mother who will spend her entire life in a tiny cage, never being pet, never being walked, and never being treated like a dog, pretty much. They need our help to begin to treat these dogs like a dog. They need our help shutting down these horrible puppy mills. Though we may not think these puppy mills are abuse, they are. Each puppy gets locked up and aren't free to run like most animals should be. The ASPCA is constantly needing our community's help. So if you see any sign or reported abuse of animal abuse or you suspect it, give your local animal shelter a call or even give the cops a call, because you could be helping the lives of many animals in that household. Most people that want to adopt or get a pet for their family have the misconception that the animals in a shelter are problematic or they're sick, and that's why their owners take them there. But realizing that a sheltered dog is not always the dog that's problematic or sick is really the first step in becoming informed on how to adopt a pet from the ASPCA. Comparison animal adoption study says that 93% of people are more likely to feel more loved by a pet that has been adopted only because it's had a really rough life before, and it's only going to love you so much more because you're going to treat it the right way it needs to be treated. The American Veterinarian Medical Foundation lists some health benefits of owning a pet. Some of the health benefits were opportunity to exercise and socialize, and also you can avoid that lonely feeling, and it actually relieves stress. You always have someone by your side when you need them there. The ASPCA trains these animals to actually allow someone to love them. They're held with education and training classes. That way they kind of get a hands-on, and the ASPCA employees are able to really work with the dog and make sure that they're up to par when being adopted by a family. The ASPCA does so much and allows these animals to have a second chance at life. So why not repay the ASPCA for their hard work? Did you know that 60% of animals living on the streets die? Imagine the animals wandering the streets with nowhere to go. Cuts, scrapes all over their bodies. Remember those rainy nights when you're in bed, or winter nights when you're in your heat? These animals are out on the streets suffering. They're cold, alone, and starving. 50% of these homeless, starving animals die, mostly because of toxins in the street water, because that's the only water that they have to drink, or the plastic wrappers stuck in their stomachs. The ASPCA takes in almost 100% of all abused animals, cracking down and putting, like I said before, 103 people in jail each year for animal cruelty, and that number is only rising. The ASPCA commercials that I know everyone's seen, they're not staged like most commercials are. They don't have an actress, or they don't teach the dogs, their lines. But these animals with cuts and bruises and missing limbs, these are live animals that actually come into the ASPCA every day. Summarized well by Billings, a dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. The website to get a head start on using life-changing opportunity can be found at www.aspca.org. Just follow the tabs in order to search the animals at the shelter, or to make a donation that can go towards these precious animals getting a second chance at life. The ASPCA strives to get each of the animals that they rescue a new home. These animals can't help themselves, so we have to take it into our responsibility to get these animals into a good home and have them treated like they should be. It is hard for some people to look past the devastated, scarred face and missing limbs. I know it was kind of hard for me, but I got past it and I wouldn't have changed anything. It's very rewarding in the long run, and these animals' lives are up to us. So next time you decide to grab a pet, why don't you check out your local shelter or the ASPCA?